Hi VC, this is Kostis, and this is yet another recent finds video, but this time it's all about new releases from 2023. So I will start with the more noisy stuff. This cassette demo, I'm sure you cannot really decipher the artist's name. It's Weeping Slime. Well, I can't really read it like this, even though I know the name of the band. So the demo is called Tormented Mind, and as you might have guessed, this is a death metal band. Actually, it's a one-man project. Let me show you the tape. Pretty cool. It has the same songs on both sides, 5 songs, and yeah, this is the guy that is the whole band. He played everything himself. This was released on the UK label Mesako Unoho Records. I think it stands for I gouge out my eye or something. Yeah, pretty graphic. Yeah, and this kind of death metal is really slow, very doomy, and the sound is really like it was recorded in a well or something. Really rotten sound. Yeah, quite. I very much like it actually, and it has some weird keyboards as well. At least the first song. Yeah, it's pretty spooky. Yeah, really cool. Maybe Jason Skills will dig this. I don't know. Although it's really slow. Not your usual death metal. Next up, this band, People's Temple. They're from Brooklyn, New York. This is their first 7-inch. I think they made some tapes before, some demos, or a split cassette with some other band. Not sure. 8 songs, 4 on each side. Really cool. The label is called Roadslag Records, also from Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, nice cover. People's Temple, fuck you, and the sign of the peace sign. And it also comes with this insert with all the lyrics. Yeah, really nice hardcore punk. It really reminded me of Damaged Era, Black Flag. Both the band, how they play, and the singer as well remind me a little bit of Henry Rollins when he was younger. Okay, next one, another artist from the US. This is Kelela. I hope you can see. It suddenly became a little bit dark here. So yeah, Kelela. She has an Ethiopian origin. She was born in Washington DC, but now I think she lives in LA. This is her second full length. Actually, she made a mixtape in 2013. Her first LP was in 2017, which I also have and I will show in the next recent finds video, because I got this one and the first one together, but I'm only showing 2023 releases here. So yeah, this is a mix of contemporary R&B mixed with many electronic sounds. I mean, there is an influence of mid 90s IDM and breakbeat stuff that was being released on Warp Records, the great UK label. This is also released on Warp, by the way. I mean, there is a song here, I can't remember which one, which the instrumental track of the song could have easily been on that great Black Dog Productions album, Bites, from the mid-90s. It's really good. So it's R&B, ambient, breakbeat, bass music. Yeah, really cool and really interesting. And now a trio of more folky, let's say, stuff. First up, Anona. She's from Brighton, UK. This release is her debut mini LP, entitled Anona as well. The hype sticker says freak folk. That's a stretch. It's folk, alright, but not freak folk for me. Jazz, for sure there are some jazz instrumental passages here, and the band she plays with is really good. They're really good musicians. There is a folk structure to the songs, English folk, of course, but there are some parts that the band jams together and it gets more jazzy. She plays flutes, guitars, even drums, and of course she sings. And the way she sings reminds me of Trish Keenan from Broadcast, one of my favorite singers, one of my favorite bands ever. Yeah, and this is a co-release by the UK label. I don't know. So this is co-released by a UK label, but also by a Greek label, Sound Effect Records. Yeah, and it's really good. This is the inner sleeve, pretty nice as well. And black vinyl. Now, the next one is Nighttime. Keeper is the Heart. This band is from New York. Plays a mix of folk and psychedelic rock, 60s influenced mostly, but they really are closer to British folk than the American folk style. Yeah, this is really interesting because although it has serious 60s vibes, and the production is a little bit lo-fi, but there's some studio trickery in as well. There are some droning effects that make it sound more psychedelic, and not plain folk. Not that there's anything bad with plain folk, just they give it an interesting twist. The labels, oops, some dust and some hair. Anyway, oh, and the label is called Bada Bing. Where is it? Somewhere here. Bada Bing. And last but not least, Caroline Rose. I think it's her fourth album, The Art of Forgetting. Yeah, you can read it easily here on the back cover. So it's a double album. Actually, there are 3 sides of recorded music. Yeah, gatefold. Inner sleeves look like this. I got the green version or something. Yeah, I didn't know. I just ordered it from my local record store, and yeah, I would prefer it if it was black, but anyway. So this is a very interesting artist. I've only discovered her this year, so I guess I'll be checking out her previous stuff. But this is indie folk slash indie rock. Although there are some lo-fi elements, I mean, as well, like maybe stuff that Lou Barlow did in the 90s with Sebadov. There's also a part of hers that is, you know, the psychedelic extravaganza of Animal Collective. So yeah, it's a record that draws from different sources of folk, but it doesn't sound derivative at all. She has her own style, really great songs, nice production, nice sound, and a funny thing, there are some music intervals between the songs where she has recorded her grandmother, who is calling her to see if she's okay or something, and the first 2 are just her grandmother talking, and then at the end of the of the record, she has also recorded her answer. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's a great, fantastic record. I think this will be, dare I say, a classic in years to come. Yeah, it's really good indie pop, indie folk, or indie rock record, something in the middle. I'll put links to everything in the description below. Hope you enjoyed. And the next one will be some recent finds from not 2023. Stay tuned for that one as well. Cheers, bye.